everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total under and will get started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it! Running free! The 20. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. Now, you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge... for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, decision time right now for the head coach because the opponent is way out so far in this game. I do know it's early, but you've got to know defensively you've had some problems stopping them. So is kicking a field goal here going to be enough? You might want to consider going for this.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Skips away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. See some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Payne. He's going to keep it. Got the 1st down and more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Makes the grab. It's lost. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pulls it in. It's locked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. situation and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. It's a seam wide open. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Peoples. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Bringing the heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
The give to the back. Oh, middle look out. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Complete downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass, the space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Peoples. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. You know, I don't really mind the mindset of taking a shot on 3rd and short like that, but, boy, you've got to get rid of it and not make it work.
Yeah, you got to play with the clock in your head at the QB level, anticipating that sort of pressure, knowing that you're going to have to get rid of it soon. That's a play that's going to have to be a bang-bang type play. And that time, QB just holding on to it too long.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a 3-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, and he wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Ncaa. and they can't make the play on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? That's caught. It's fouled. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Irish! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown,
tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
From the gun. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. What a bizarre turn of events. He scooped up the fumble and took it all the way back for 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Looking left. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him and nobody's close. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Smithers into space. Bust through behind his pad. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Love. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires left. Got his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Fields. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. The 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make the play down the field?
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll line up to go for 2. He wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right. And they will score! Touchdown, Irish!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. To the air, it's Carr. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably did, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Fouls through the defense. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing. working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame, 64, Ohio State.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Wide open spaces. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. strength matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Moore to the air. Makes the pass. He's got it.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but...
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
That keeps the score. Michigan 8, Oregon.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be... at the 15.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oregon! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit them yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
They punted away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Rams him with the stiff arm. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're dealing with a second and long. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Going for the big play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Got room to work. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lets one fly deep, and he'll pull it in inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play at the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. 21. Michigan.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't... get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On the direct snap, it's Hughes. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He unleashes a long one. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. The option look. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And the ball's out there after him. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. It's a running room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the...
He's got it along the sideline. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Get it out on the screen. There he goes! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's slow. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Key. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Dances away to buy time. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And that one will give him the lead.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen. Off goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. To throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what's his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good, too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Moore to the air. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They try to get it outside on the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. To the air on 1st down. Steps away. He's going to take off. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Garcia. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Garcia. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
On the snap, it's Hughes. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Drills him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Klein. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. The throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 30.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Now the play fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him.
It's a seam wide open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Michigan 29.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Keeps looking downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now, decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Kick is in the air. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Moore will throw. He's going for it all. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Moving away from pressure. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grab behind the line. It's Casper. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Off play action on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Motion from the back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Moore will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch, it's McCulley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air, it's Underwood. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going up top. Makes the catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy-level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
This offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together, they're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.